The Supreme Court has denied bail to student activists Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid, who had challenged the Delhi High Court order denying them bail in a case filed under the stringent Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, the UAPA, linked to the alleged larger conspiracy behind the 2020 Delhi riots. The Supreme Court, however, granted bail to 5 others named in the case: Gulfisha Fatima, Miran Haider, Shifa ur Rahman, Mohammad Salim Khan and Shadab Ahmad. The top court, while reading the verdict in the 2020 Delhi riots case, said it cannot treat all individuals equally for bail. It also said, and I quote, "The record discloses that all the appellants do not stand on equal footing as regards culpability. The hierarchy of participation requires the court to assess each application individually. Article 21 requires the state to justify prolonged pre-trial custody." Supreme Court also noted the special nature of UAPA, which deals with cases sensitive to national security and sovereignty. It said, and I quote again, "When delay in trial is invoked in stringent laws like UAPA, what should the court do?" It questioned.
नहीं, कोई कमेंट नहीं है, नो कमेंट। किस तरह से देखते हैं? नो कमेंट, अनफॉर्चुनेट।
कंसर्न ये है कि कुछ भी जो भी कहना चाहते हैं वही
नहीं, कुछ नहीं कहना है। जो जजमेंट आ गया वो आपके सामने है, उसमें क्या कहने की जरूरत है?
Supreme Court decides the matters on the basis of record before it. I'm sure the Supreme Court must have found reasons to distinguish between the two sets of cases. However, the libertarians in this country today would be most unhappy because Sharjeel Rahman and Umar Khalid have been in jail for a very long time. And the Supreme Court's own judgments say that long incarceration itself should be a consideration for the grant of bail. After all, there is no recompense for liberty once lost.
7 में से बेल दी है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने। तो हमारी क्लाइंट गुलफिशा फातिमा जो हैं, एंड मैं कहना चाहूँगा, शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा डॉक्टर बिशप मनोज सिंघवी का, जिन्होंने इनको केस किया। इनको बेल दी है 5.5 साल के बाद। अब हमें उम्मीद है कि ट्रायल कोर्ट इनको जल्दी से जल्दी रिलीज ऑर्डर कर देगा बेल जेल से, और गुलफिशा अपनी ज़िंदगी आगे जी पाएंगी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये भी कहा है 2 लोगों का, उमर खालिद और शर्जील इमाम की बेल खारिज करते हुए कि केस जल्दी से जल्दी चलना चाहिए, और अगर 1 साल में सारे प्रोटेक्टेड विटनेस जो होते हैं, अगर वो उनका एग्जामिनेशन ख़त्म नहीं हुआ तो 1 साल बाद उमर खालिद और शर्जील इमाम बेल के लिए फिर अप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
Also political reactions coming in on that big top court verdict.
शर्जील इमाम और उमर खालिद, ये दोनों टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग के जो पोस्टर बॉयज हैं, इनको बेल देने से सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इनकार कर दिया है और कहा है प्रथम दृष्टया इनके खिलाफ जो सबूत पाए गए हैं एजेंसीज और प्रोसिक्यूशन के द्वारा वो सच है। कांग्रेस पार्टी शर्जील इमाम और उमर खालिद के लगातार समर्थन में रही, उन्हें नेल्सन मंडेला की तरह प्रस्तुत करती थी। आज कांग्रेस पार्टी को बताना चाहिए कि वो बार बार ऐसे टुकड़े टुकड़े करने वाले जो एलिमेंट्स हैं, जिनको कोर्ट भी राहत नहीं देती, उनके साथ क्यों खड़ी हो जाती है। अफजल गुरु के साथ, याकूब मेमन के साथ, उमर खालिद के साथ, शर्जील इमाम के साथ, हर बार जो भी देश विरोधी टुकड़े टुकड़े करने वाली मानसिकता वाला होता है, कांग्रेस और उसका इकोसिस्टम उन्हीं के साथ जाकर खड़ा हो जाता है।
उमर खालिद और शर्जील इमाम की बेल को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने रिजेक्ट कर दिया है। ये साबित करता है कि तब से लेकर अभी तक ये लोग अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के नजरिए के अंदर प्राइमा फेसी कोई विक्टिम नहीं है, परंतु ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने दिल्ली का राइट्स कंडक्ट किया और साथ में जो चिकन नेक को हिंदुस्तान से अलग करना चाहते हैं। ऐसे एंटी नेशनल लोगों को बैक करने वाली पीछे से राहुल गांधी का इकोसिस्टम और मुस्लिम लीग माओवादी कांग्रेस है। आज मुस्लिम लीग माओवादी कांग्रेस के मुंह पर भी करारा तमाचा है, क्योंकि ये इनको विक्टिम कह रहे थे। आज साबित हो चुका है कि इन दी कोर्ट ऑफ पब्लिक ओपिनियन एंड इन द कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ, कांग्रेस पार्टी जिनको बैक करती है वो प्राइमा फेसी एंटी नेशनल है, देश की अखंडता और संप्रभुता के खिलाफ है।
जो दंगे हुए थे वो किस प्रकार से एक कॉन्स्पिरेसी थे, सोची समझी साजिश दिल्ली के लोगों के खिलाफ की गई थी, और आज का जो उच्चतम न्यायालय का निर्णय है वो इस बात को पुनः साबित करता है। लेकिन सबसे बड़ी जो हैरानी की बात है कि ऐसे कौन से वकील हैं, ऐसे कौन से लोग हैं जो बार बार इसी प्रकार के आतंकवादियों का, देश विरोधी लोगों का इनका केस लड़ते हैं, बार बार इनकी जमानत याचिका लगाते हैं। आज उच्चतम न्यायालय ने 1 साल तक अपील करने पर भी रोक लगाई है। ये एक दिल्ली के लिए एक अच्छा निर्णय है, और इस प्रकार की साजिश कोई दिल्ली के खिलाफ कभी ना करे, उसका एक संदेश इस निर्णय से जरूर जाएगा।
Joining me live, Nupur and Tejshri. They've been tracking all the developments on this story. I'm going to go across to Nupur first. She was inside the court when the judgment was being read out. Nupur, for the benefit of our viewers, I want to first understand, and they want to understand, why bail has been granted to 5 others in this case and not to Sharjeel as well as Khalid.
Well, first of all, the Supreme Court today at the outset, while pronouncing the judgment, said that they cannot treat all the 7 accused persons on parity. They had, each of them, according to the Delhi police charge sheet, each of them had a different role. And when it comes to the role of Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid, the court found that it was prima facie central and more formative to this entire conspiracy that has been alleged by the Delhi police, that in fact triggered the riots of 2020 in February. The Supreme Court noted that when it comes to stringent provisions like UAPA, and especially the section 43D of UAPA, then a particular threshold has to be matched. And it has also now noted that the definition of a terrorist offence, has been expanded to include, in fact, such acts which can disrupt economic activity, which can cause civil dispute. And the court noted that it is, in fact, Delhi police's case that the entire riots that broke out in the wake of CAA NRC protest in 2020 were not spontaneous. It has been noted that all of them made speeches which were on the similar line, which were communally inciting and inflammatory. And especially in the case of Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid, they noted Delhi police had flagged that there was a common way in which the speeches were made. That is, they referred to the CAA NRC, they referred to the Kashmir issue, they referred to the triple talaq issue, they referred to the everything communal was referred to them in their speeches. So that's why the Delhi police has been time and again saying that those riots were not spontaneous. It was a conspiracy and in fact a possible attempt to overthrow the current regime, as we have witnessed, which may be possibly be pushed by foreign vested interest, as we have witnessed in our neighboring countries like Bangladesh and others. Right. So that's what is the Delhi police's case, and noting that the threshold for bail in UAPA, especially when a person is accused of terrorist offence, it is much higher. The Supreme Court has denied bail to Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam. However, it has let off the other 5, noting that there is obviously liberty is guaranteed under Article 21, but it has clarified that this does not mean that they are being let off. The trial court will decide whether they are actually guilty or not, the 5 others as well.
Nupur, do stay with me. This is, of course, our top focus today. I have Tejshri with me. Tejshri, I can see you're standing by with someone.
Well, absolutely. I'm being joined by the advocate of Gulshafa Fatima, who is going to speak to us. So on what grounds you can take that the bail has been rejected of Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam, and on what grounds the bail have been given to other 5 accused?
The bail has been granted on the grounds of continued trial. And as far as the 2 whose bail has been denied, the Supreme Court has simply said that because the police has made more serious allegations against both of them, the police have been given 1 more year to produce that evidence in court, to produce those witnesses in court. And if they do not do so within a year, then both of them can reapply for bail, regardless of anything that's happened today, and they can argue for bail.
How do you understand it in easy language that the charges on Umar Khalid and, in fact, Sharjeel Imam, they both will be treated on a different foot? A proper analysis will be done as far as if we compare them to the other accused?
No, they've not said that they will be treated differently. They have said for the purpose of bail for this petition only, we are only going by the police allegations. We are not looking at whether the allegations are true or not. Simply on the allegation made in the charge sheet, they said because the police has said there's a more case against these 2, we'll give the police 1 more year to produce that evidence in court.
The Delhi police also stated that there was an attempt regime change by these accused.
Police may have said many things. In this judgment, as far as I've been read in court, it has gone on constitutional principles. The balance between collective security and individual liberty, as the Supreme Court has said, and 5 have been given bail, and the other 2, it has simply been said that the police let them produce all the relevant witnesses in court in the next year, and they can reapply for bail 1 year from now.
There were several videos also that were played by the side of the advocates of the Delhi police, that is the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, made several arguments. Not just that, but the Delhi police, in fact, played several video clips, in fact, in the court. What do you have to say on that, sir?
That's part of what they want to prove, and they're saying that there are certain speeches and circumstances. That's for them to prove before the trial court. That's what the Supreme Court has said.
Thank you so much, sir, for speaking with NDTV. Yeah, so that was...
Tejshri, do stand by. I'm going to go back to Nupur at this point. Nupur, so just make our viewers understand what the legal recourse is for the two of them, for Sharjeel Imam as well as Umar Khalid. Does this mean that they cannot apply for bail for the next 1 year?
Yes, of course, this in fact the court has clarified that first of all the court has directed that the trial must be expeditious. There should be a continuity, because time and again the accused persons were claiming that the trial is delayed and they should be granted bail on the basis of prolonged incarceration. But at the same time, Delhi police was claiming that it is the accused who are causing a deliberate delay in the trial so that they can get bail on these grounds. But now the Supreme Court has clarified its stance and has said that after 1 year, till 1 year, if the witnesses are not the statements of witnesses are not completed, the trial is still pending, then again Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam can apply for bail citing prolonged incarceration, because remember they have already been inside for 5 years, and after 6 years, that is they will be now after the next year, 1 year has passed away, they can again reapply for the bail, but till 1 year they cannot apply for bail and they will remain behind the bars, as the top court has clarified today.